balcony.
Some people know just how it is, and I know I gotta stand my ground. Some people
4 bananas, 1 beer, 250 pesos, $8.80 Australian. Finally, we're budget backpacking.
We're in the middle of what feels like a normal Sunday night.
I know. Okay, so we made it to Buenos Aires. We finally left the house this morning. Well, it's not this morning anymore, it's this afternoon.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
But we needed it. The Airbnb we're staying in is so nice, and we just like enjoyed the pool. And
It's a brand new building that was only built 20 days ago, and we're the first people in the Airbnb for $56 a night.
it's a Sunday, luckily. We got here on a Sunday, and we are gonna go check out San Telmo Sunday Market. And can we have rum in it?
Dime.
Rum, please?
Rum?
Rum? No, rum.
Alcohol. Rum.
Rum. Rum.
Run.
Oh, ron. So yeah, so yeah.
Run. Run.
Run. Run.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Ron. Like Ron Burgundy.
Come here.
Okay.
For the fruit.
We just poured half a bottle of alcohol into our fruit.
Okay.
Try. Drink. And I give you more.
No, it's good.
He did pour like half a bottle of alcohol.
He did.
I want strong or weak? He's like, and Laura goes, of course, it's strong. Just tips the bottle in, and it sits there for like 20 seconds, and we're both like, rum,
Fruit,
fruit.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay, we're off to find some food. Because as you can see, there's nothing we can eat here.
100 pesos? How much is 100 pesos? It's like $3 bucks.
Bien?
Muy bien. Came down the street this way to meet the other side this way. Just come back from San Telmo markets. Tomorrow we have to go to the Australian Embassy to get my emergency passport. We also have to go to the Canadian Embassy to get Laura's Canadian emergency passport. Different kind of vlog today. We're going to the Australian Embassy to get my emergency passport, and Laura, the Canadian Embassy, to get Laura's passport.
Yeah, we're just outside our Airbnb waiting for our Uber. So it's not going to be as much of a fun day here in Buenos Aires.
These two Ubers arrived.
Some people know just how it is.
First stop, Australian Embassy.
Okay, so we've just come out of the Australian Embassy here in Buenos Aires. So if you ever lose your passport, the first thing, if you're an Australian citizen, the first thing you need to do is get an emergency passport. And that emergency passport will have 7 months of validity on it, which means you can travel in between countries. Because we're traveling for 12 months, we need it to get us up until a few countries until we can then apply for a whole new valid passport.
It can take about 3 weeks to a month, so we'll have to stay put in one place for about a month.
So we just walked in and they basically said we had to hand in our phones and our cameras and everything, so we couldn't
record anything.
We couldn't film much in there, but essentially she's given us a map where we need to get passport photos taken. We're gonna go get this done, and then we're gonna go back to the embassy and fill out some forms.
Ah, gracias.
Thinks it's a bloody model shoot getting a passport photo.
Paperwork done. The Canadian Embassy actually pre-sent me all of this. It's upside down now. Pre-sent me all of this to get it all filled out, which is great. So I can go in, my paperwork filled out, my passport photos, and hopefully it'll be a faster process.
And now we're back at the Australian Embassy. Cameras have to turn off now. Okay, we have our camera back. We had to keep our camera in our phones in a locked box before we go into the building. I've just completed my emergency documentation for my passport. We have to wait 2 working days for that to come back, and then in the meantime we're going to go now we're going to find an Uber to get to the Canadian Embassy.
So many people, I don't have the space, but I try to understand.
Yours was a lot more difficult than mine was. So we've just finished the Canadian Embassy.
And it was way more paperwork.
The difference is Laura has to apply for a temporary passport as opposed to an emergency passport, because on an emergency passport she has to go back to Canada. On a temporary passport it gives her validity for like 2 years, 2 to 5 years, whatever it was. It's a much longer process than we anticipated. I had to call 2 of Laura's friends in Canada.
Thanks to my references.
Yeah, thanks Emily, thanks Janelle.
You're gonna get a phone call. Thanks Brendan, thanks Dina.
Yeah. And it's been a long day. We're hungry. We still have to go do some laundry
and get groceries
and buy food, and then we're going to jump in the pool. Exciting news! I'll show you the authority of Buenos Aires.
Now I have to go get the real one in Colombia.
And the next vlog will be Colombia. Joking, it's not.
Some people tell me where you've been, and I bet you got some plans. Now I'm laying sideways on the bed, and I dream of